To Project Drive Safer, our year-long effort to combat reckless driving. How many of you, all right, be honest here, how many of you speed?
All right, so we took a poll on Twitter asking people just how fast do you feel comfortable driving over the speed limit? Well, 300 people responded, and here's the results. 61% said that they're comfortable driving 6 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. 22% said up to 5 miles per hour over the speed limit, while the rest said that they were comfortable going 11 per mile.
So some of you might be thinking, no big deal, right? But when it comes to car crashes, the speed limit matters.
The I-Team looks at the crash test results to tell us why.
It's hard to tell how fast a car is going just by video, or even in person for that matter.
I mean, we're standing in this median and they don't feel like they're going terribly fast by us.
The I-Team busted out the speed gun to get a better idea of how fast people go on Good Hope Road, where the posted speed limit is 40 miles per hour.
46, 47 on that lead car. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53 miles an hour by that white car. When we're looking for people who are doing, middle speeds at 45 to 55 range, it's almost every single car.
It's harder to find someone driving the speed limit on Good Hope than it is to find people going over.
That red truck is the only one going 40 miles an hour.
The I-Team requested every speeding citation issued by the Milwaukee Police Department since 2017. On Good Hope Road alone, 71 speeding tickets were issued, with the average speed over the limit at 23 miles per hour. But crash tests show it takes much less to cause serious injury.
The purpose of these tests was to demonstrate that just 5-6 miles per hour faster can really put you at much greater risk.
Jack Jensen is the former vice president of engineering at Humanetics in Michigan, the world's leading manufacturer of crash test dummies used in tests like this. In 2019, Humanetics released a study of vehicles crashing at speeds of 40, 50, and 56 miles per hour.
According to the study, a driver going 40 miles per hour involved in a crash has a 15% chance of severe injury or death. At 50 miles per hour, that number jumps significantly. It's a 59% chance of severe injury or death at crashes at those speeds. And at 56 miles per hour, another big jump, a 79% chance of severe injury or death at those speeds, which means about 8 out of 10 drivers involved in crashes like those.
The injury risk to the occupant via the dummy measurements indicated a much greater risk of severe injury or fatality, pretty much on all body regions.
Earlier this year, a crash in Oak Creek showed these impacts in real life. A 75-year-old Franklin woman was turning out of a supermarket when she was T-boned. The car that hit her was going 47 miles per hour, according to police. That's 7 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. That woman later died at the hospital. It's something the Humanetics study mirrored in its unaffiliated findings.
We did demonstrate that the risk to the occupant was significantly greater, even with 6 miles per hour increase in speed.
So with that said, it made our findings on Good Hope more startling.
54 miles an hour, so not the worst speeding that we've ever seen, but it really falls in line with exactly what we're talking about when it comes to deadly speeds.
If the vehicle's going 56 miles per hour, that means the driver's going 56 miles per hour, and that driver somehow has to come to a stop.
At the 50 and 56 mile an hour crashes, you could see that their head is fully depressing through the airbag and is actually still hitting the steering wheel, where if you're only talking at 40 miles an hour, the airbag is preventing them from actually touching the steering wheel as it's intended to do.
Nick Jarmus with AAA says while this study doesn't account for decreasing speeds due to braking, Good Hope is a perfect road to compare the results of the study to.
Am I being dramatic by saying every mile an hour over a speed limit increases your chances of severe injury?
It does. I mean, every mile an hour does add an additional amount of velocity to the crash and increases the energy that's released in it. So when you're talking about 10 mile an hour difference.
And ultimately, whether someone is doing the speed limit or far exceeding it,
66.
That decision is in the hands of the person holding the wheel.
The speed that you're traveling at, which you do control, does play into the amount of energy released in that crash and the chances that you may or may not survive it. So you do have some control over that.
You do not want to put yourself at risk or anybody else at risk by driving 6 miles per hour faster. It's just not worth it.
Jensen says newer vehicles do have better safety features, from the seat belts, the airbags, even the steel cage you sit in. but he says there's a guaranteed failure rate at a certain speed, and that could be much less than you think. That's why driving the speed limit could be the best feature in saving your life. Reporting for the I-Team, I'm Sean Gallagher.